How's it going? I'm Jay Linder. I'm going to be trying another visual novel here. It's called Nekopara, Volume 1. It's only the trial version demo, but I want to give it a shot. It looks interesting enough. So let's see what it's all about. Oh wow, it's talking in Japanese. I'll still read it though, why not? Thank you very much. I'm heading out now. I'm going to press space bar. I'm sure that'll work. Oh, I hear noise. I hear a car driving. What's going on? Nothing. Oh, there we go. Patisserie lay something or another. Cashew? Phew. This should be most of the boxes then. I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my arm. Good for you, buddy. As a moving truck disappeared from view. Although it was early April and only the beginning of spring. Today's weather was quite nice. It was even a bit hot. Cashew. I wonder if I'm saying that right. It sounds like the nut. Cashew, maybe? A cacao? Well, it's a good day for a new start. I turned my head and looked at the empty bakery, which didn't have any signage yet. The brand new exterior wall had a western look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There was also a large window which let lots of sunlight in. And finally, there were the words that displayed the name of the bakery, La Soleil? Instead of the proper French article, lait, it was La Soleil, meaning the sun. This was a nod towards the name of the shop of someone I admire. Duh. Now that I'm on my way, I'll have to do my best, I softly murmured to myself. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do. I was going to start completely anew despite the stature of my family's name and everything that had happened up till now. I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happens. Still, although I was a bit worried, the thought of what lay ahead made me break into a smile. All right. In any case, I'd better get all these things cleaned up. I took a deep breath and got my spirits back up. I stepped into the new-smelling bakery. Oh, nothing's happening. Bakery. Who dreams of opening a bakery? I guess some people do. What's with this big box? In front of me was a large box I didn't recognize. In fact, there were two of them. Fragile, delicate. Absolutely this side up. If thrown, your company will be in trouble. The warnings were going overboard. They were getting annoying. Even if these are baking supplies, I don't remember buying anything quite like this. First off, they were boxes that looked like they came from my house. If these were for the bakery, there's no way I wouldn't remember buying them. There were no tags from the moving company either. All there were these warning labels. Well, I'll know for sure once I open them. Achoo. Why'd the box sneeze? Huh? Box. Why'd the box make noise? Is it a kitty? I got a cat. Lots of dots. Oh, it's just a cat, huh? A troublesome cat. Jeez. It's probably a cat girl. Oh yeah, definitely. Thank goodness. Looks like that fooled him. That was close. Chocolate. Better be careful. Meow. Like that would fool me. What are you doing, Chocola? Oh geez, it is a cat girl. I want one. Long time no see, right, Master? We just saw each other at home yesterday, you know. Well, that is true. Chocolo guesses. Ah ha ha. Ah. More importantly than that, listen up. Those movers were really mean. So they were picking up Chocolo, right? Yeah. It's like so saying this in Japanese in the background. It's just driving me nuts here. I can't focus. Alright, and they said this box is heavy, so be careful with it. Chocolo wanted to hiss at them all of a sudden. Chocolo really did. Chocolo did her best to control her temper, but Chocolo was fuming, you know. Absolutely fuming. Well, compared to the rest of my things, you are heavy. She ignored what I said. Chocolo puffed out her cheeks. You could say that she was always happy-go-lucky. Or rather, she preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her. Well, I guess that was how you describe Chocolo. While I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you. Achoo. Catgirl number 2? Hey. Yup. Long time no see, Master. And vanilla. My nose was itchy because the inside of the moving truck was dusty. Why is Vanilla here too? This is very strange so far. I got a bakery. I'm a guy who opened a bakery, and I have 2 weird cat girls that followed me from my home. And this seems normal to this guy. Why is Vanilla here too? Wherever Chocolo is, I am too. Besides, cat girls don't dislike tight spaces. Also, they said, this box is heavy, so be careful with it in regards to me too. So I was also mad, just steaming. Again, huh? In any case, Chocolo, Vanilla, get out of here. I was at my wit's end with the large boxes that had suddenly shown up. Anyhow, Chocolo and Vanilla got out of their boxes. I wouldn't send them away. Why is no one picking up the phone? Just what is Shigure doing? I hung up after trying to call my little sister. There was no way that Chocolo and Vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the boxes in the first place. On the outside, cat girls look almost like humans. They can understand words and can talk just like us. But more than humans, cat girls were closer to normal cats. After all, cat girls had ears and tails just like cats do. They were genetically modified humanoid cats that were commonly referred to as cat girls. These days, cat girls fit into society as pets in families or partners to humans. My little sister really loves to dote on cat girls. I want a cat girl. That would be a lot of fun. So our family has 6, including Chocolo and Vanilla. In any case, they couldn't have mailed themselves all on their own. Mailing living things through the post would be impossible, for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped with this either. Thus, I can only guess that this was somehow Shigure's doing. I hope I'm saying that right. I see, so Shigure was an accomplice then. Meow. This is really pretty home. Chocolo really likes the smell of Mew bedding and furniture. It's bigger than it looks, perfect for Master's abilities. Vanilla, over here. Let's look at that room. Time to explore. From where it is, I suspect that it is a bedroom. Master's new bed must be in there. You know, before we continue, I'm going to click on some stuff down here. Let's see what the config. I remember hearing something about an interesting setting. Let's look here. I was correct. I want to see what this is all about. Let's go back. We'll see if this is comical as I heard about. Alright, let's see what happens. Be sure to stare at these people's chest. Meow. We can't miss that. Let's go snuggle in it. Snuggle time. Snuggling acknowledged. That is fine by me. Yep, they wiggle quite a bit. With that decided, let's go. Don't get out of control and hurt yourselves. Okay. Okay. Without any ill intentions, the 2 cat girls are off and running. Well, the bakery did have living quarters on the 2nd floor. This looks like a really nice house. So I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here. Of course, they aren't young cat girls anymore either. so I shouldn't have to worry about them getting out of control too much. Well, besides that, I looked up an address in my phone's address book. Oh, jeez. Minaduki. I know that's completely wrong, has to be. Residence. Well, I already left Shigure a message, so she should call me back later. Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I had moved out without saying anything, so for her to call me back within the day seemed a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue I needed to bring up right this moment. I should hear from Shigure soon anyhow. We finished snuggling on Master's bed. There's a lot of jiggle going on here. The new bed is very fluffy. It gets a passing score. Good work, you two. Gosh, both of you have major bedhead. Sheesh. Their hair looks fine. Fwa. Chocola loves it when Master rubs her head. Feels good. I have no objections to this. More. I tidied up their hair with a comb. Their soft hair felt nice as always. I lightly bonked them both on the head while they had their eyes closed. Now then, why were the two of you hiding among my moving boxes? You said you wouldn't bring us with you, so we had no choice. Chocola said she was going, so I tagged along. You had no choice, just tagged along. You too. Well, I figured that had to be the reason, but... Anyhow, I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again. Listen up, okay? How many times have I told you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. I moved out because I have no intentions of going back there. If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Shigure and the other cat girls are there too. It would be better if you two just... I hear a hunger noise. But that's not it. It's just that, Chocola's stomach is just being rebellious. So that's not it, really. Master moved out really early in the morning, so there was no time to eat breakfast. So the sound of Chocola's stomach rumbling is cute anyways. While listening to those silly excuses, I glanced at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock. Now that I thought about it, I haven't eaten anything since this morning either. Well, why don't we have lunch first then? Yay, food. Chocola loves Master. Understanding as ever, Master. We are in your debt. These two were as easygoing as always. Oh, what are we doing? Meat, huh? Must be meat. I'm getting fired up, meow. What's going on? This is like a weird intermission thing. Shopping, shopping. Shopping together with Master, meow. Lately, Master hasn't taken us shopping with him at all. So that's why Chocola is in such a good mood right now, meow. You're really happy too, right, Vanilla? Come on, Chocola is going to squish your cheeks. Phew, Chocola, that tickles. I kind of like the, unlike the other, taking a little break here, just the other visual novels I played so far where, I guess the characters come on, they're very stiff and, it is what it is. But this one, they're so much more animated. The eyes blinking, the character's always moving, certain things always wiggling. Myan. Don't. You'll bother those around us, so try not to get too carried away, you two. Since the refrigerator was empty, we headed to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. From brand-name clothing stores to supermarkets, there was an array of stores. There was even a drugstore with daily necessities amongst them. If you come here, we have just about everything. That was how the real estate agent had recommended this place to me. Wait, don't you two go shopping with Shigure often? Shopping with Shigure-chan and shopping with Master are totally different. Sigh. It's troubling that Master doesn't have the proper mindset of a master. Chocola pities you. Hey, first of all, Shigure is your master. Shigure-chan is our master too, but Shigure-chan is Shigure-chan. That's why master is master. It's totally different, right? Right. I don't understand your reasoning, but I can tell you you're very enthusiastic, just as expected of Chocola. Clap. I clapped. Never mind then, anyhow. Keep it down inside the store, okay? I parted from the two of them. I decided to hurry on ahead. Master, Shigure-chan said this is a good shampoo. Makes your hair all smooth and smells really sweet and nice too. But that's stuff for you two to use. I don't need it, so put it down and come over here. Master, that's mean. It's so mean, it feels like you hit me. Now, don't cry, Chocola. Master is an awful person, isn't he? I'm not awful. Don't just say that, and then toss that in the basket all nonchalantly. Tush. His defense is strong. I had to be on guard, or they would sneak something in when I wasn't paying attention. They even tried to grab another basket for themselves at the supermarket earlier. It was apparent to me how dreadful an idea it was when they decided to come along. Sorry, Master. It's been a long time since Chocola went shopping with Master, so Chocola got really excited. Cat girls are honest, so it can't be helped. It would be nice if Master was honest too. Slip. It has nothing to do with being honest. I'm telling you, don't just put the shampoo in the basket like that. Put it back. We repent, please, Master. We beg of you to buy shampoo for Chocola and Vanilla. It's sad to return home that doesn't have shampoo. Cat girls don't like having oily hair. He won't even buy shampoo for those cat girls, the poor things. I wonder if we should report him for cat girl abuse. Don't put on some act to confuse the customers around us, seriously. We'd only just moved here, but suddenly we already had disapproving glares directed at us. Going out with Master is lots of fun. It makes me want to start purring. Meow, meow. He didn't buy us anything for us, though. Master is such a cheapskate. I'm not a cheapskate. Besides, I nearly got reported. After that, it was the same sort of exchange at the supermarket. The whole thing was so awkward that I don't think I can visit that shopping district for a while. Well, I guess you could say that it was the cute side of cat girls. Sniff, 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 sniff. Something smells really nice over there. You're right, something smells really good, Master. It definitely does. What is this smell? I turned towards the source of it. Another cat girl. Welcome. Would you like to try some delicious, fresh takoyaki? Would you like to try some piping hot takoyaki with lots of bonito flakes on top? Yes. Wow. It's takoyaki shop run by a cat girl. That's pretty rare, huh, Master? Indeed. The little cat girl is cute. It was a cat girl younger than Chocola and Vanilla. She waved her tiny hands as she politely drew customers in. In human terms, she looked like she was about 12 or 13 years old. In cat years, she was about 6 months. The young cat girl noticed us and ran over. It's an older sister cat girl, just like me, huh? Meow, meow. Chocola is the same as you. Meow, meow. Chocola is gonna rub your neck. Rub, rub. Young cat girls are so innocent and super cute. They're the best. I'll pat your head. Pat, pat. What is this even going to be about, I wonder? I'm sorry that my cat girl is troubling you. Oh, you're the owner of those cat girls. The owner of the food stand greeted us. Yes, I am. Ah, well. To be more exact, my little sister is their owner. They're cute and smart cat girls, aren't they? They're so courteous and well spoken, too. Mine is still only 7 months old. Maybe when she's a bit older, she'll be a fine cat girl like these two. The food stand owner had a wry smile on her face, like she was talking about some mischievous child of hers. At a glance, it was understandable that seeing a young cat girl made it easy to overlook these things. Mine were originally strays, so I don't actually know how old they are. The veterinarian said that they were twins and were now about 9 months old. My little sister is actually quite the education freak. Back then, they were really noisy, but it was all worth it. Shiguri-chan really taught us well. She said we'd grown up to be good cat girls if we listened to her. Shigure was tough on us, but thanks to her we learned a lot. Really, what a wonderful owner you have. Ah, but master is master. And Shigure-chan is Shigure-chan, right, master? In other words, Shigure is an important friend. And when we say master, we are referring to master over here. Ah ha 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 ha. You're a very well-loved master, aren't you? Well, I am grateful. She lightly nudged me with her elbow. I responded with an embarrassed, forced smile. Hearing this kind of stuff in public sure was embarrassing. Little cat girl, why don't you look up a bit? Up, like this? An opening. Rub, rub, rub. Rub, rub, rub. The three of them were getting along very well. The food stand owner looked fondly at them from nearby. My cat girl was a stray too. On a day just like this, while I was selling takoyaki, she came up to me with an empty stomach. I took her home and she's been like a daughter to me. She's even been able to help me with the shop now. Humanoid cats were all the rage, but they're many more times difficult to take care of than regular cats. Her words seemed tinged with blame and worry. She grumbled, letting out a sigh. Not that long ago, it wasn't rare to see stray humanoid cats just wandering throughout the town. But now, it was more likely for one to see humanoid cats that were well loved by their owners. Since the amount of unfortunate humanoid cats had decreased, there was more of a balance. Owners were quite elated. I want one. I really am disgusted with those who don't understand the responsibility involved in owning cat girls. But then again, if it wasn't for them, I'd never have found my cute daughter. It was a bright and honest laugh. I nodded in agreement. That is true. This must be how pets find their way back to their owners. I smiled at such an uncharacteristic thought for me. Ah, that's right. Older cat sisters, would you like to try some takoyaki? It's piping hot, has a big piece of octopus in it, and is really, really tasty. Really tasty takoyaki. Oh, but we're on our way home to have dinner. Yes, Master is going to cook for us, so sorry. Chocola and Vanilla's shoulders dropped downheartedly. As they hung their heads, I rubbed them from behind. I took a look at the little takoyaki seller. Okay, 3 orders of takoyaki. Can you do that for me? 3 orders. Her large eyes blinked as she tilted her head in confusion. Yes, for me, chocolate, and vanilla. Could you do that for me? Okay, 3 orders, right. Master, we've got an order. 3 takoyaki. Master. It's going to take time to get home and make food after all. Besides, I want to try the takoyaki here too. Okay, Chocola's tummy is making big growly sounds too. Chocola is really happy. Master, you're so cool. Shigure wasn't kidding when she said, "Soon, dear older brother is a good thing." Wait, what does that mean? Okay, please choose the toppings and flavor you'd like off this menu here. Since you were so nice to my cat girl, I'll throw it in free of charge. Wow, thank you so much. Chocolate likes them with mayonnaise on top. That sounds gross. Thank you so very much for your kindness, Bow. I'd like mine to be fish roe and cheese flavored. My question was completely ignored. Well, I guess I shouldn't let it bother me, huh? I wondered about that as I looked at Chocolate and Vanilla, happily awaiting their takoyaki in front of the food stand. What is this little... It is like a weird like commercial break thing in like an anime. Oh man. What's going on? Beep. I still can't get a hold of her. Were the other guests over today? When I checked the clock, it was past 10 o'clock already. Since then, I tried calling Shigure several times, but couldn't get through to her. And just like that, it had already gotten this late. Never gone this long without hearing from Shigure. I really didn't understand my family's schedule at all. Master. It's been a while since we bathed together. I'll even wash your back. You haven't bathed with us since we've matured, Master, you pervert. You haven't even grown that much. What are you two talking about? Meow meow, what did you just say? Shigure-chan said that Chocolate and Vanilla have already grown to be elegant cat ladies. Those words are sexual harassment. You are trampling on our dignity. Besides, this is Chocolate's identity we're talking about. Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. In any case, don't worry about the bath. You two need to get ready to go home. Meow. Get ready to go home. But isn't Chocolate's home Master's home? And I belong next to Chocolate. Also, Master is cool. You look strangely handsome. Stop feigning ignorance, you two. Cut that out. The two of them looked my way, about to distract me again. Since Shigure isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So go get ready to leave. Chocolate and Vanilla turned away from me and cast their gazes downwards. Returning home on the same day I'd moved out seemed to me such a stupid idea that I did hesitate a bit. There was no other way, nor was there time for excuses. I looked towards Chocolate and Vanilla as they hung their heads in silence and continued on. Listen up, you two. I'm going to open my bakery, and I don't know how things are going to turn out. I've got no one to rely on, so I don't know how things will turn out. With all that's going on, I don't know if I can take care of you two, get it? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough looking after myself. No. It was a quiet voice I could barely hear. Chocolate said something with her head down. What did you say? I came closer and asked her to repeat herself. No way. Chocolate won't go back. Chocolate hates Master for saying that. Wow, hey, wait. Hey, Chocolate. I will also make great haste, or rather, I'll withdraw with the speed of a cat girl. Wait, stop. Vanilla, why are you running away too? Come on, Master. Chocolate's over here. Chocolate's over here. Ha 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 ha. It's dangerous, so stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt. It's unnecessary to worry about cat girls like that. Although we're humanoid, cat girls are cats. Dash dash. Maybe so in Chocolate's case, but aren't you bad with physical activity? Come on, I've got you now, Chocolate. Nah, Master, you pervert. Just where do you think you're grabbing? Master is grabbing Chocolate's chest with an iron grip. I am not. It's because you two are running around. Meow. An opening. Hey, stop it. You're still going to run? Geh. I've got you, Vanilla. Tickle, 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 tickle. What? Chocolate, stop. Really, stop. Guaha, Choco, Nice assist, Chocolate. Go, go. I want a cat girl. Sounds like fun. Like I said, stop running. The two of them didn't listen to a word I said as they continued to mess with me. And that was how the first night went. For now, I'll let you stay, but only for tonight. I don't have guest beds or futons, okay? While that was all happening, 11 o'clock became midnight. Even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. The one glimmer of hope I had, that Shigure would call me back, didn't happen. So I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my first priority. Of course, we'll be sleeping in Master's bed. I will also be okay with Master's bed. Cleverly, they had even brought pajamas. Just how much planning went into their schemes anyway? Really? If you two sleep there, where will I? What? You're not going to sleep together with us? You tell us that this late. Master is male, but he doesn't know when to give up. The sleeping arrangements should go Master, Chocolate, and me. Being surrounded by Master and Vanilla makes Chocolate happy. Don't get ahead of yourself, you two. They have a lot of beaux, especially the pink one, Chocolate. A single bed for the 3 people is too crowded. Since we're the ones that are intruding, we'll be fine with here, too. We can curl up and sleep like cat girls, after all. We are very praiseworthy for not asking for luxuries. We're model cat girls. We'll sleep like this, then. I watch the two of them lie down and curl up, on the floor of an empty room, without even curtains. It's way too pitiful of a sight to be called praiseworthy. Since you just moved in, you have lots of boxes, right? Apparently, you can make a warm shelter out of them, so we'll manage somehow. That's something only strange people would say. Where do these cat girls get this information from anyways? Well, they probably read a lot of books and watched TV in Shigure's room. Chocola isn't good with kanji characters, so she only reads picture books though. Whatever. You two go sleep in my bed. Still gets pretty cold at night in April, after all. Where is Master going to sleep then? Next to Chocola? I'm going to sleep on the sofa in the living room. The sofa can fit 1 person, and there's air conditioning in there if I need it. No. If that's the case, then Chocola will sleep on the sofa. Please sleep in the bed with Vanilla, Master. I'm more relaxed on the sofa. It's better if Chocola and Master use the bed. They moved quickly towards me, like lions catching their prey. I placed my hands on their head and spoke in a clear and stern voice. Listen up. I will sleep on the sofa and you two will sleep on the bed. Those are your Master's orders, understood? Oh, Master. Master. I said it like that deliberately. The two of them looked as if they wanted to say something, but they hesitated. They lowered their heads apologetically. I'm sorry, Master. Sorry, Master. They mustered out. They looked like they were on the verge of tears. Their obedience had the exact opposite of the effect I expected. It filled me with guilt. I felt a prickling sensation in my chest. That pain left me as I sighed and rubbed the two of them on the head. Come on, get going. Okay. Good night. If anything happens, call for me right away. Alright. Good night, Master. Good night, Master. I gently rubbed the heads of the 2 dispirited cat girls once more. See you in the morning. With that said, I turned the lights off in the room. Master. Chocolate is really sorry. Chocolate caused you so much trouble. Her vanishing voice echoed slightly in the darkened room. The pain in my heart from before became even sharper. I swallowed that pain and replied cheerfully. It's okay if it's just for 1 night. Don't worry about it. Master, now then go to sleep. I really shouldn't act on my emotions, huh? I laid down on the sofa. I sighed while staring at the ceiling. If I gave in to my emotions, the result would just lead me to more sadness. If I used kind or hopeful words, they would all end up as lies. It's pretty uncool of me to be so passive like this. while I continued to pile on insults and make excuses for my actions. I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take over. If chocolate was only a blanket. There's a pretty big difference between the underquilt and a bed covering. Regarding the situation, I want to respect Chocolate and Vanilla's intentions. If Chocolate and Vanilla agree with it, then I'll come get them. Was what she told me when I was finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiation space, I was struck down. But Shigure, even if you say that, I don't think Chocolate and Vanilla will. By the way, Nisama, would you whisper this morning's sweet nothings to your little what? That sounds very creepy. Don't make it sound like it's a daily ritual or something. In any case, I'm sorry. Father is calling me, so I need to get going. I love you, Nisama. I'll talk to you later. Wait, Shigure. Seriously? As the ruthless electronic buzz of the dropped call echoed, I stared at my cell phone. And here I thought that I could sort all of this out if I could just talk to Shigure. Munch, munch, munch. Breakfast tastes good. Master's breakfast always tastes good. Meow. Chocolate, there's some ketchup on your cheek. It's cutely artistic. I'll lick it off. Slurp, slurp. The cockerels in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. These sandwiches incidentally contained tomato, cheese, and lettuce, with an over-easy fried egg tucked inside all of that. It was a simple meal. Breakfast was pretty much like this. You two are definitely going home today, okay? Is it not fun having Chocolate and Vanilla around, Master? Chocolate is a lot of fun, you know. With Chocolate, it's a world-class level of fun. Master was really looking forward to it last night, too. Stop with the deliberately misleading words. I sat at the happy-go-lucky mindset. I took the opportunity to fill their empty glasses with milk. The eating habits of cat girls are pretty much the same as those of humans, so that part was straightforward. Of course, what they liked and disliked depended on each individual cat girl. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday. Today, I really do have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening too. That's why I don't have time to relax and play with you two. Be good girls and go home. I said that to them with a sandwich in my hand. Will Chocolate being around cause problems for Master? She put her sandwich down on her plate, and just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yeah, it's a problem. I answered her clearly. I see. So that's how it really is. Her shoulders dropped more than before. The ears which sat atop her head drooped downheartedly too. Chocolate, unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on with concern. The pain from last night pricked at my heart again. I tilted the already cooled coffee cup, as my emotions dulled, unimpeded by my judgment. Besides, Chocolate wants to be with Master. Her usually always perky ears were drooping. Chocolate was speaking clearly under her own volition. If Chocolate is here, then I am too. I think I want to be here too. Vanilla's usually blank expression did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. I don't remember Chocolate or Vanilla being this disobedient. That thought stayed at the back of my mind. But if I wasn't going to be swayed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. That understood. Tableware. I'm with Royal Wood. Thank you very much for your business. I'm here to deliver the tea set that you ordered. I'll bring it into the bakery. This should be all the boxes. If everything looks to be in order, could you please sign this invoice? She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with a pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over the sales invoice I received once more. Somehow, this doesn't look like what I ordered. Huh? Is that so? Are you saying that these aren't the correct items? No, the stuff I ordered is in here too, but I looked over the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside of my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain. It was as if the inside of the bakery had become completely made of boxes. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside the bakery. I'm sorry. I'll check with the main office right away. Could you give me a few moments? I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Because of an error on our part, it appears another order got mixed in with yours. I imagine that you may be in need of these items right away, Mr. Minaduki. So if at all possible, would you be able to accept this order? Accept this order? Huh? From all this. The mountain of cardboard boxes towered over everything. I was at a loss for words. Every box was of equal size. I wouldn't know what was inside each of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the sales invoice, I could see that they all contained expensive tea sets and tableware. And if I accepted it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. There's still things that need doing in advance of my bakery's opening, so I don't mind accepting these. But it's going to take a while to deal with all of this. Of course, I would be more than happy to help. I have to make it to my next delivery, after all. Look, you don't need to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it would take 2 hours more, or more. But to have it re-delivered would take double the effort too. Uh-oh. They can help. Stare. That's right. I have a lifeline. Meow meow. What is it? I'd put them to work. Free labor. You've really saved me, cat girls. Thank you. Thank you oh so very much. Well then, I'll be on my way. I'm exhausted. I glanced at the tableware we had finished organizing, lowered myself into a chair, and relaxed my shoulders. Oh, those are jiggling, strangely. Master, here's some cold tea. Please enjoy it. Thanks, Chocola. Don't mind if I do. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. Somehow or another, the light meal tableware had arrived. Soon, I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. I did say I needed any help I could find. And I really did need help this time. Stare. Praise me, praise me, praise me. I love it. I could sense the praise me aura coming from Chocola. She had a wide smile on her face, and was already in a stance. And was in a ready stance to receive my approval. Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you two. Yay. Vanilla, Master is praising us. Yay. Yahoo. Yes, it was worth it. Watching from the shadows, you did well. Chocolate was helpful, right, Master? Right? It's difficult for Master to work alone, after all. Right? Yes. Assistance from Cat Girl is definitely effective. If we weren't here, I imagine you'd still be sorting boxes. Hey, you two are getting a bit close. They leaned forward towards me for emphasis. It is true that without you two around, this would have been a real problem. But that's a different issue than the one from before. You two have to go back home. Besides, it's not like I could ask you two to work for me or anything, okay? Is that so? Chocolate guesses it's no use then. Her shoulders drooped along with her ears and tail. The enthusiasm she showed earlier had completely disappeared. She sighed deeply and looked disheartened. Since we are here anyways, Chocolate guesses she'll go clean up. This guy's a dick. She trudged up to the second floor, still dejected. Chocolate isn't an idiot. I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy. But even so, this wasn't something I was going to easily change my mind about. I was all the more with how much she cared for me. What? Is it that much of a bother for us to be here, Master? Are we bad cat girls? She spoke quietly in her usual way. Vanilla tilted her head as she asked that question. You two aren't bad cat girls. And that's why I can't have you stay here. We can't stay even though we aren't bad cat girls. It's because you two are good cat girls that I can't allow it. She blinked as she took in my words. It was almost as if she was trying to peer inside my heart. She stared directly at me long and hard. Humans are hard to understand. Cat girls do not understand such things. If we like a human, we want to be near them. At the very least, that's how I feel. Vanilla. I will go check on Chocola. Those words, she went upstairs. The sound of her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long, I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand, huh? Inside the bakery, not devoid of any one but myself, I repeated those words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, that's a pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. Having heard that said aloud, I began to understand what it really meant. Must be pretty nice to live the simple life of a cat girl, huh? I pondered as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed to the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea sets that had arrived earlier. Uh-oh. Let's just say the cup broke itself. I think that's a good place to cut a little first episode. We'll see where this goes. So, thanks for watching. Later.